Welcome to Sin Bin Stream tonight in NHL Western Conference Playoffs. Second round action. Game 4. Colorado Avalanche at Minnesota Wild. Avalanche lead the series 2-1. Let me get an audio check real quick. Okay, Twitch is good. And let's see. Real quick in YouTube as well. All right, we are all set. Game is on ESPN. They're going with Blackwood, reports Kieran. All right, good to know. Yeah, I was late getting back from my son's JV baseball game. I didn't even have a chance to eat dinner, so I didn't see much pregame. I just heard that Lehkonen and Malinsky were out. I think that means Manson's ready to go, from what I was hearing. Avalanche bounces back and wins this. Hopefully, no. Yeah, go Wild. Hello, Metro Project. Ow. Yeah, I got to revise my... What's up, Derek? Hello, Connor. Hello, Metro. Hello, Ricky. I got to revise my... rules to the chat. I'll have to work on that very soon. Yes, Kieran, hello. Thank you. It's Mackenzie Blackwood, who relieved Wedgwood in game 3, on Saturday. I'm good. Hello, Alex. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I think we're about to do the anthems. Yep. Looks like they're about set. It's nice weather today, but man, it's still windy. All right, I think the anthem is underway. Or about to be underway. Let me find the music. 1 second. All right, we'll get it underway. Yeah, I have to mute something first. There we go. Actually, here, I'll start it over. They haven't started theirs yet. Let's go Wild. Construction update? I don't know. Haven't followed. I only do baseball in small doses, like once a week. There is Blackwood. I'm assuming it's going to be Wallstead again. As far as I know, they're not allowed to use the name Las Vegas Athletics either. There's a copyright issue with that. So who knows what they're going to be called. All right, now we get the roster report. Oh, okay. Anthem's over here. I don't know about on TV. It looks like they're wrapping it up. It is Wallstedt backed up by Gustafson. And, of course, Blackwood backed up by Wedgwood. It is Josh Manson back in the lineup. So Blankenberg, Lehkonen, and Malinsky scratched, and Bardakov. And for the Wild, Petrie, Brink, Eriksson Ek. Yeah. Brodeen. I'm just going through not everybody. And a third and fourth goalie and some others. So, all right, we're just about set to get going, though. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. They're just the Athletics right now. They play in Sacramento. I have no idea if they're going to get the thing built or not. Mackenzie Blackwood in net. I must have just knocked something. We'll get it later. So those are his regular season numbers. All right, we're about to get going here. Underway. Avs dump it in. They're in white left to right. Wild in green right to left. Forgot to pause the ad. Sorry about that. Should be good to go now. Already 20 seconds by. Wild finally carry it in, send it around behind the net into the near corner. Now the Avs get it out. Faber is back. Oh, I guess offsides, on Colorado at 19:26. All right, I am behind. I'm on the streaming app for ESPN via ESPN Unlimited subscription. So the NHL time will be ahead of me. So that's the spoiler you get, and don't spoil it in the chat for those who don't want to be spoiled. All right. Near the Colorado bench, a whistle, and we got pushing and shoving. Nelson and Waugh shoving Boldy. And somebody without a helmet for that's Colton. Boldy hit Nelson almost into the backup goalie for the Wild. I guess they didn't like it because it might. Oh, they called what? Coincidental on Colton and Urov. So it wasn't Boldy? All right, we got 4-on-4 coming up. All right, 4-on-4, 19:10 in the first period. And my clock somehow, how did my clock get ahead of ESPN so quickly? All right, Boldy has it. Sends it towards the net, tipped wide behind the net. And Colorado has the puck. No shots on goal yet. Far circle. Natchez. And finally, Boldy gets it. And Quinn Hughes takes it behind his own net for the Wild. They get a line change. Hughes skating around. Under 18.5 to play in the first. Johansson got it to the blue line, and the Wild couldn't keep it in. Now they send it off the far boards. Hartman back to the defense. Now up to Johansson. He skates it up the middle. Near circle. Into the near corner. That looks like, is that Zuccarello or Hart? It's Zuccarello, but Avs go the other way. Nachuskin, whatever his name is. Sorry. Nichushkin, yeah. All right, Avs have to retreat to their own end. Send it up the near boards, over the red line, blue line, far circle, shot. Wallstead saves it and freezes it on the rebound at 17:38. Why do they have 4-on-4, 17:11 the time? NHL.com. Wait, what? Okay, I don't know. Is there NBA tonight? Oh, geez Louise, we're underway. They got the behind the net cam. I didn't even... Did they not have a whistle? I thought he froze it. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry about that. All right, finally, the Wild get it out of their own zone. Colorado picked up a shot. Pardon me. I got distracted. Off the near boards, and now Nelson passes. Wild skated in. Let's see, the 4-on-4 is obviously over. Hughes sends it out to the neutral ice. Kaprizov couldn't get it on net. The Avs send it out. Still just no score, 1-0 the shots. Colorado dumped in. Collision in the far corner. As Tarasenko was trying to get to the puck. Avs skated out over the red line into the O-zone. Another collision. Middleton knocked down... who is that? Sorry. I can't think of... Kelly. Gosh darn it. Back to the neutral ice. Colorado with the puck. And it's dumped out. And sent down by Minnesota, but that one is icing at 16:07. Oh, the construction will be done in 2028. Yeah, but I don't know what they're going to be called. I don't think they'll be the Las Vegas A's. The Athletics or the A's is baseball. Let's go Wild. Yep. Avs need to step it up. Hello, Dave. All right, 16:05. So just a coincidental minor for each team. They called it roughing. That's it. And one shot by the Avs. That's all we've got so far. 4 minutes gone by. Near boards, and Nichushkin sends it. It's blocked. It's behind the net. Avs trying to dig it out. They keep it in at the blue line. Far circle shot. Didn't get through. Far circle again into the near boards. Sent behind the net. Finally, Sturm passes. He gets it back. Passes to Nick Foligno. Shot. Glove save. Blackwood hangs on. 15:17 to go. First period. Avs picked up another shot. Boy, I'll have to get out and back in. I'm behind again. Yeah, we've got 2 games. Yeah, we'll check. Yep. Thank you. Hope you're doing well as well. Thank you. Yep. Yeah. A's are in limbo. They're trying, the former Oakland Athletics are trying to move to Vegas, but they've had some delays on the construction, and they also need to pick a name too, because there's a copyright infringement or something with the Las Vegas Athletics. I think it's like a workout place. That's an icing on the Wild at 14:46. All right, enough baseball unless we go over the scores. Hello, Jack. What's up? 2-1. Oh, what happened there?
Hopefully he he's okay, but he is still not back on the Minnesota Wild bench, so they're down to 5D.
Bogosian, I think, went to the locker room. I missed the hit. They said Bogosian, maybe he just returned to the bench. Yeah, Bogosian's back on the bench. Hopefully he's all right. So he got checked out. False start on the faceoff, so we'll have to redo it again. 14:46. All right. Long shot blocked by the Wild. Kaprizov sends it to the neutral ice. Up the middle. Faber passes, but Zuccarello couldn't get to it. Natchez the other way. Near circle a shot. Nice save by Wallstead. And the Avs sent it out to neutral ice on a bad pass. Taken in by McKinnon towards the net. Another save by Wallstead, but another big rebound. And it's finally the Wild will send it up the near boards. The 2 attempts, they couldn't get it out. Now finally the third one goes too far and it's icing. Come on, Wild. 4-1 the shot's Colorado, and not much happening here for the Wild.
Dallas. In speaking with Wild head coach John Hines, he said he continues to skate, practice, feels better every day.
3-1 game. Possibly, yeah. Long shot off the boards. Rebound sent through the crease. 4th straight missed game for Eriksson Ek. Lower body injury. Yeah, they need him. Oh, the saucer pass to the neutral ice hit the back of Kulak. Now they dump it in from the nearest blue line. Looks like Spurgeon tried to get it out. They still are in their own zone, and the Avs send it to the far corner. Wild send it out. We've played 6.5 minutes. Middleton and Wild get a late offsides call, and that is the under 14 media timeout. Avs pick up their 5th shot. No score. Avs out shooting the Wild 5-1. Wait, what? Hello, Stooley. Avs looking better. Yep. Nobody scored. No goals yet. Score is Colorado 0, Minnesota 0. The shots are Colorado 5, Minnesota 1. Yeah. Sounds about right. All right, NBA. We have in Cleveland, the Cavs are down 2-1 in the series. Game. Who's winning? I hope the Wild. That's who I hope will win. He's asking who's gonna win tonight, I think. Don't forget, I think only if you're on desktop, because I can't see it on my phone and I can't see it on my tablet, but vote in the poll for who you think's going to win, or just tell me in the chat who you're rooting for and who you think is going to win. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same person, or the same team, I mean. So we have 12 votes, 58% for the Wild, 42% for the Avs of the 12 votes so far. Yeah, got this off of eBay. This is what I always wanted. It's a large. I could probably get away with a medium. It's, you know. Hockey's 2.5 minimum. Yeah. All right, back underway. Yeah, hockey takes 240 generally. Yeah, I'd say 240, 245 usually. Shot, save, sent out. Colorado 6 shot on goal. They retreat to their own end. Manson sends it out. Neutral ice. Avs skated in. Leave it for Kelly, I think. Shot. That wasn't Kelly. Got tipped into the netting. Manson obliterated. Are we going to get a call? McCarron is like holding his head like he might have been bleeding. He is furious with Manson. They obviously didn't show it on ESPN yet. It was just after Manson grabbed him. It was a clean hit by McCarron, and then Manson grabbed him around the head after he got hit. It was a clean hit. As Manson was going down, he tackled him. McCarron should have been able to stay up. If Manson hadn't roughed him up, they're going to discuss this. This has got to be holding on Manson. If this isn't a penalty, I don't know what is. Good. Okay, so they called a major so they can review it to see if they'll just downgrade it to a minor.
All right, Dave Jackson, our officiating expert, has seen this replay. Butt end of the stick to the side of
Yeah, that's what happened. Manson speared him with the end of the stick.
It looks to me that he hits him with the butt end of the stick. I can't be 100% sure from that angle, but it sure does look like it's
That should be a spearing major.
5-minute major to game misconduct. If they can't determine that it's exactly the butt end, they can still come down with 2 minutes and maybe give them a roughing penalty because they did see the action. So you can reduce it to 2 minutes. I know they'd be changing the call to roughing, but the fact that they saw it, there was a contact to the face.
Well, at any rate, the Wild are going to have a power play, either 2 minutes or 5. He speared him on either in the neck or the side of the head, maybe by the ear. I think just under the just under the ear. Like, I guess it would be his left. He's the one that tackled him too. It's just a dumb play by Manson. This should be a spearing major and a game misconduct if they call it right. If not, they're only going to get a 2-minute roughing. But either way, Manson's headed to the penalty box. It depends on what they call, though. They're taking their time on this review. The Bear. Oh, for sure.
Colorado would go down to 5D and lose.
And he tackled him.
Josh Manson, so still waiting on the verdict here.
Still waiting. Yeah, that's called spearing. You're not allowed to hit with the shaft of the stick. That's a penalty. He tackled him. It wasn't just holding. Call it interference then. It's going to be 2 or 5. It's a penalty. Should be a game misconduct.
Yeah, we were talking about maybe Bogosian not being on the bench or coming back from Minnesota, and you're talking about being without Josh Manson now and Sam Malinsky.
You can't hit anybody with the butt end of the stick. It doesn't matter where you hit.
Here's the call from Trevor Hansen.
That's a spear.
After reviewing the play, 42 on Colorado advanced. That's a double minor. 4 minutes.
All right, butt ending. They called it a 4, though. So they didn't get the major. They didn't get the misconduct, but they get a 4-minute. So butt ending. It doesn't matter. Okay, then it's butt ending. If you want to argue with me, it's a 4-minute. He got a double minor. No, he used you can't hit somebody with the butt end of the stick. You want to call it spearing? You want to call it butt ending? It's all a penalty. You can't do that. It was going to be minimum Yep. Well, I was going by what Dave Jackson said. He said it was going to be 2 or 5. He was saying it could have been, I think he was just saying what could have been, max. Heck, I would have given him a major and a game misconduct. You can't have horse crap play like that. They got to get rid of this junk. You can't keep denying head injury stuff that you in public and then in private admit it and then still allow headshots and garbage wrestling moves in the league. You got to set an example. 2 for 3 in Game 3, 4 for 30 in the first 8 postseason games for the Wild power play. We've already lost half a minute, and they haven't gotten a shot on goal. Yeah, call it spearing or butt ending, but you can't hit somebody with the... Not that you can hit them with the blade of the stick either, but you can't use your stick as a weapon no matter what end of the stick. It doesn't matter if it's the top end. Zuccarello to Kaprizov in the slot. Hartman towards the net, but it's sent behind the net. And Zuccarello couldn't keep it in. He'll have to skate down. Zuccarello to the far circle. Wild getting a couple changes. They have 40 seconds to score and then still retain 2 more minutes of power play time. Tarasenko lost it. Faber now to the blue line. Spurgeon keeps it in. Urov back to the blue line. Faber to Urov. Tarasenko. Urov. Behind the net, Tarasenko looking. Boldy, far circle. Yeah, they're going to end up just going down to Tarasenko behind the net, and that'll do it for the first 2 minutes. Wild only have got 1 shot, so they still have 2 minutes to get 1 goal here. Need to capitalize here. Johansson to the near side. Kaprizov drops it to Urov. Urov to Faber. Faber to the far corner. Tarasenko now to the near corner. Johansson trying to dig it out. They keep it in. Faber, blue line. Faber to Tarasenko. Faber, a shot tipped in, a goal. They get the power play goal. It's either Faber or, they say Urov. Urov from Faber and Tarasenko on the power play. And they make the Avs pay for that dumb penalty by Manson. And it's 1-0 Wild. Good passing. Yep, shot right up the middle, and Urov tipped it in, apparently, off the Faber shot. I think it went glove side high. I mean, these replays by ESPN have been horrific. I don't know why they didn't start with that replay. That replay showed everything you needed to see. They showed 2 other lame replays that showed nothing. One from the rafters from the far end. Center ice draw. And sent up the far boards. First career playoff goal for Urov. Boldy in the near corner. We've played 10 minutes in the first. Towards the net, Landeskog got poke checked, though. Faber sends it, but not out. Kept in by Tays. Landeskog dug it out, sent it. Oh, they had somebody in the slot, and they couldn't keep it on the stick. Wild getting a line change. Makar brings it up. Makar swoops back to his own zone. Leaves it for... I didn't see. It's tipped in on net. Wallstead plays it. Not out, though. Into the far boards. Hunt couldn't get it out. Another shot from the near side Frozen puck at 9:15. Some mild pushing and shoving. Should be the under 10 media timeout. It might only be the under 14. I think we did the under 14. I don't remember. Yep. Urov tipped it just a little bit higher and over the glove of Blackwood, and it's 1-0. Shots are 9-3. But 9-3 Colorado, but the Avs trail 1-0 to the Wild. Self-defense. You have got to be kidding me, Metro. Manson grabbed him and tackled him as he fell. He was still holding McCarron around the head, took his stick and hit him in the side of the head. How is that self-defense? I'm just saying what Dave Jackson said. He was only laying out the minimum versus the maximum. I think you need to get that crap out of the game. I think it's a cleaner game without all the shenanigans. Golden Athletics. No. Are we kidding? I don't know. I don't care. Wait, what? Yeah. That was a dumb play. You can't. Again, I can't stress that enough that he was holding McCarron and then took his stick and hit him in the head. I don't know how that's self-defense. Yeah. Dan, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, all right. You're free to root for whoever you want. I will try to tone it down, but there is no way in HE double hockey sticks that was self-defense. When he caused the tackling and the crash to the ice, and then while he's wrapping up, he hits the guy in the head with the stick. That is not self-defense. Dumped in by the Wild. Behind the net. Avs send it up. And into the near boards. Blue line keeper saucer pass. McCarron. No, it's tipped back. Now all right, come on, Wild, get it out of your own zone. They've been struggling with that tonight. Foligno to Foligno. Nick to Marcus. Marcus, left it in the near corner and went for a hit. Avs already have it out. Red line and tipped in by the Wild. Avs send it across. Far circle shot. Glove save and held on by Wallstedt at 8:14. Yeah, I agree. I don't like it. And I was calling out some of the goon moves that Buffalo was doing. I don't know. Son of Shield. Is that what's up? But what's up with you? Thank you. I'm good. Just want to make sure because I don't know what you mean by it. All right. Behind the Minnesota net, we've played 12 minutes of the first. 1-0 Wild. They Avs dig it out. Keep it in. Burns shot. Tipped into the far corner. And I believe McCarron sent it out. No icing. No, it was icing. Okay, pardon me. Never mind. I got to stop guessing. Couldn't see because of the camera angle. They had the behind the net cam, so I honestly didn't know if it was icing or not. I have no idea. I'm not going to advise on gambling. Maybe the chat can help. But yeah, I don't give gambling advice. I'm no good at it. I'm rooting for the Wild, so I'd be biased towards the Wild. Dumped in by the Wild. McKinnon passes. Far side. I didn't realize Foligno was 38 already. Nick Foligno, that is. Wild had it in the far boards. It's tipped into the ozone for the Avs, but Quinn Hughes sends it up the far boards. It's in front of the benches. Finally, the Wild regained the puck. Hughes is, oh no, that's Zuccarello, pardon me. Sent up the near boards, tipped, I think, by Hartman, ahead to Zuccarello. He sends it to Kaprizov. Hartman, a shot from the far circle. Rebound. Oh, they whiffed in the slot. Faber, I think, whiffed right in the high slot. Could have been 2-0. Pass, I guess, was behind him. Far boards. And sent behind the Avs net. Okay, camera, follow the puck. It's almost out. Wild tried to keep it in. Now the Avs skated out. Natchez to the blue line. Shot was wide. Looking for a deflection. Near corner. Tarasenko's pass off the far boards. And did it go into the benches? We got a little bit of pushing and shoving at 5:58. Should be another media timeout. It's at least under 6, but yeah, sorry. I'm just not a fan of wrestling moves in hockey, but maybe that's just me. Maybe people like wrestling moves in hockey. I'm not a fan of it. All right, Stooley. First of all, enough with the swearing. And if you're going to call me dumb, you're going to be banned from the channel. So, yeah, what up? Yeah, that's what I figured, but I wanted to make sure. Yeah, I don't know. I agree. Third, yeah, I could be. I hear you, Star Strider. Yeah, but what rosters? Are you talking about 90s or are you talking this year's rosters? Yeah, one morning, Stooley. If you want to insult me, I'm not going to be thrilled about it, and you're going to be banned. Cavs trail by 5 to the Pistons, just underway in the second quarter. 26-21 NBC for that game. Thunder Lakers, 9:30 Central. That's Prime Video. OKC already going for a sweep. Ugh. Well, I don't really care. If you enjoy WNBA or NBA, great. It's just not my cup of tea. Herb Brooks said go out there and take. Was that Herb Brooks before the game? Oh, okay. All right. Colorado at the blue line. Kadri tried to center it, but the Wild sent it out. And, Makar lost it in the near corner. Wild pick it up behind the net into the far corner. Now the Wild send it back to Hughes. Urov, far circle. Boldy takes it leaves it for Faber. Faber to, I'm assuming that's Urov. It's hard. I can't see the number. Hughes sends it. It's in the near boards. Boldy tried to center it, but nobody in the slot. Avs clear it. 4:50 to play in the first, and it looks like the Wild just iced it at 4:48. And you're off from Faber and Tarasenko. I forgot to do the visualizer. My bad. All right, shots still 10-4. For some reason, ESPN takes the shots down. I don't understand why. False start. We're waiting for McCarron. Looked like they sent it towards the net, and Wallstead kept it out. It's in the far boards and finally sent to the neutral ice, but Burns will get there first and send it up the near boards. Now the Wild try the far side. Johansson couldn't keep it in. Hughes has it. And he's all the way back and behind the Minnesota net now. 10-5 hits Colorado. 4:15 to go in the first period. Up pass ahead, tipped. And offside, I guess, on Minnesota. 4:08. If you do. Wait, what? I don't know. All right, 4:08 to go. Hartman won the draw. Red line. Boy, they were standing around like they thought that was going to be blown dead, like a false start on the draw. Oh, that pass was knocked out of the air by Landeskog. It was not a high stick. They didn't whistle it. Natchez in the near circle shot went through the crease into the far corner and out to the neutral ice. All right, Makar passes. They dump it in to the point. Near circle, Makar. Near corner, Makar sends it back and out as Natchez couldn't keep it in. Natchez passes to Landeskog. Now they work it back to the defense. Both teams getting line changes. Dumped in. Steered aside by Wallstedt to the far corner. Trying to dig it out for the Avs. Back to the blue line. Into the slot. And a saucer pass to neutral ice by the Wild. Whistle at 3:02. Must have been offsides on Colorado, best I can. Uh-oh. Might be too many men on the ice on the Wild. I guess they missed it. Yeah, that should have been a too many men on the ice on the Wild earlier. False start. They kick Sturm out of the draw for the Wild. In steps Nick Foligno. Center ice against Drury. Avs win the draw and a dump in. Behind the net. Wallstedt plays it out. And a pass to Middleton. Middleton sends it ahead. Nick Foligno sends it around. Sturm in the corner now. And it's Marcus Foligno sent it behind the net, but the Avs have it. There's a hit by Nick Foligno in the near corner. Avs skated out. They got a 3-on-3. Send it ahead. Tipped wide of the net. It was briefly going to be 4-on-3. The Wild were slow to get back on that. Marcus Foligno with a hit. Sturm can't get it out. The Avs take it out themselves, though. Who is that? I can't read that number. Avs take it right up the middle. McKinnon's pass knocked away. Pass ahead. Trennan into the far corner, battling with Tays. Nobody's dug it out. We're under 1:50 to go in the first. Burns there now, too. Trennan behind the net. Taken away by the Avs. They centered it. Faber's shot was blocked and saucered to neutralized by the Avs. Quinn Hughes, near circle, pass to taken ahead. Knocked away from Urov. And the Avs send it out. Boldy at the blue line looking, just dumps it in. Urov now. Johansson back to the blue line for Hughes. Cross-ice pass. I assume it's still Faber. Sent towards the side of the net. A freeze of the puck by Blackwood at 59.5. I'm not going into that. I don't even know. I don't care. Let's go Wild. 6 times 7 is 42, which is Manson's number. And he got a butt-ending double minor. And the Wild got a power play goal by Urov. Kaprizov in the far circle, or is he at the wing? No, it was Hartman in the circle. Avs won the draw and sent it out. Scoring chances 3-1 Avs, according to ESPN. Colorado takes it behind their own net. Kulak sends it out. It's right outside the benches. Wild pass to the near circle. Hughes sends it behind the Minnesota net. They tip it to Kaprizov. Back to, I'm assuming, is it not Faber? No. It's Middleton, actually. Or did Faber? I don't know. Somebody dumped it in. I couldn't see the number. Near boards. Under 20 to play in the first. 15 seconds to go in the first. And into the far boards. Whistle at 8.9. All right, 8.9 to go in the first. Urov with the only goal, power play goal, tip in on Faber's shot up the middle. 5 seconds to go. Makar, dump in by the Wild was wide of the net. That's the end of the first period. 1-0 Wild. Let's take a look at the visualizer. I'm going to take a long break. I got to eat dinner. All right, on the power play, Johansson sends it back to Faber. Faber over to Tarasenko. Tarasenko sends it back, and Faber's shot was tipped higher by Urov and above the glove of Blackwood. That's our only goal. All right, 1-0 the score, Minnesota. 10-4 the shots, Colorado. 12-8 the face-offs, Minnesota. Coincidental minor for the Wild and Avs, so no Colorado power plays. They have, and since it was a double minor, the Wild are 1 for 2 on the power play. Hits are 12-8 Colorado. Block shots 7-0 Minnesota. Giveaways 6-3 Colorado. Takeaways 3-0 Colorado. Hey, they're talking to McCarron.
You guys go on the road, obviously.
That's all right. They're showing the replay. All right, I'll put up the NBA game, and I'm going to go take a break. I'll try to catch up on the chat real quick. We'll wait for this ad to clear too. What? Why did I get an error in my own chat? Huh? That is so weird. I typed that twice. I got an error on the first one. All right. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please hit the like button on the video if you haven't already. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both will help with getting the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same live stream, but it is faster and commercial free. Yep. Yes. We will. Oh, geez. They still got the ad there. Wait. Yeah. Yep. 10 saves on 10 shots. Long way to go. It's anybody's game. Man, how long do their stupid ads stay at the top? This is so annoying because I know it's as soon as it's gonna slide it up. Yeah, I knew it. God, ESPN. Well, yeah. I mean, it's only 1-0. It was just Manson with what I would say is a dumb penalty, but whatever anybody wants to say. I will. Pistons and Lakers will win. Yep, 2-point game in the NBA. All right, I'll try to not put. I gotta sort these songs somehow. They used to be able to, but something changed in YouTube Music. All right, I think we'll just start here. All right, thanks everybody. I'm gonna take a break. Okay, we are back, and I think ESPN went backwards because I saw the interview with McCarron again. Let me get rid of the music. Yep, just about set for the face-off here. All right. Colorado in white, going right to left. They dump it in. It's behind the Minnesota net. They send it up the far boards. 5-1 were the scoring chances, according to ESPN, for Colorado. Near side. Zuccarello centers it. Hartman's shot is blocked into the far corner. Sent in by Colorado. Hughes takes it behind his own net, sends it up the far boards, taken away by Colorado. Shot was wide behind the net. Maybe it was high. Back to the blue line. Another one. That one's blocked. And Faber just gets it to neutral ice. Burns passes to the near side. Nelson sends it. Oh, it got deflected up into the air. Wah trying to keep it in. It's knocked out by the Wild. Up ahead, Hartman centers it. He gets hit, and Kaprizov takes it behind the net. And passed off the near boards and into the near corner. Behind the net, Spurgeon, I believe, trying to send it out. They send it to Tays. Tays shot. Boldy picks up the rebound. He saucers it to neutral ice. And Makar has it. They've only added a shot for Colorado. Dumped in. They send it into the far corner. Wild send it out. And that might be... Oh, nope. It is not icing on the Wild. Makar has it. All right, into the far corner, behind the Wild net. Now chased into the far corner again. O'Connor dug it out. They centered it in the slot, but the shot was wide, and Wild sent it to neutral ice, and Tays already got it back to Makar. Makar sent it ahead to Kadri at the blue line. They keep it in. Far circle, somebody's stick broke. I can't tell which team yet. Maybe that was an earlier, last possession. We got a penalty coming up on the Wild. It's going to be Bogosian as Kelly is down. Bogosian got Kelly, but... Oh, I think interference was the call. So Bogosian heads to the box, and power play for Colorado. Yeah, he knocked him down in the crease. I think they said interference. Yep, interference. Knocked him down to the ice in right in front of the crease. All right, Colorado down 1-0. They lead in shots 11-4, and they have the 5-on-4 man advantage for the 2-minute minor. Makar, Kadri, Natchez, McKinnon, Landeskog, the power play. Nick Foligno, McCarron, Hunt, and Faber on the PK. Wild already cleared it. In the postseason, the Wild are the second worst in the NHL, only like 60% PK. Makar at the point, pass to Natchez. I missed the power play numbers for Colorado. I was reading the Minnesota PK. Oh, pass deflected, but Makar taps it to Natchez anyways. Down low, McKinnon centered for Landeskog. That was wide. Kept in by Makar. 120 on the power play. Natchez gives it to Makar again. Now over to Kadri. Kadri to Landeskog. Kadri the far circle. McKinnon, that one's tipped into the netting above the glass, probably behind the net. 81-mile-per-hour shot by McKinnon. All right, I know I'm way behind on the chat because I didn't read it at all. I know we were talking about the Ducks from yesterday, so I'm probably gonna have to skip a lot of that. 103 on the Avalanche power play. Wild skated up to the far circle. Middleton sends it to Sturm. Sturm sends it back to the defenseman as the Wild play keep away and then clear it. 40 seconds to go on the Avs power play. Natchez over the red. Nope. Swoops back. Passes to McKinnon. McKinnon carries it in. Near circle. Near corner. Makar, cross-ice pass. Kadri. Back to the point for Makar. Kadri down low to Landeskog. Kadri. Tipped by McKinnon. It's into the near boards. Natchez keeps it in. Natchez near circle. To the point for Makar. Shot. Save. Rebound. Too high by Kadri. Into the near boards. And I think out. And it's 5-on-5. The Wild were able to clear it, I guess, prior to the penalty running out. Or the power play time running out. Sent ahead. Looks like the Avs picked up a shot on that power play. Center to the far circle shot, and I think a save held on by Wallstead at 14:57. Long way from over. Yeah, with 2 periods left, of course. Yeah. It's only 2-1 in the series. Oh, baseball, gotcha. Hey, Random, what's up? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday morning. Hope you're having a good one. The end of that stick call. Well, they gave him a double minor. I guess that's the best. They're reluctant to call majors and game misconducts, if that's what you're talking about, on Josh Manson. It was a dumb penalty, but they gave him a double minor. At least it wasn't just a minor, and they did get a power play goal. Another save by Wallstead. A long shot by Taze. Another shot. That's blocked. Wild trying to get it out. Sorry, I'll have to catch up on the chat later. Blue line, long shot. Tipped. Where's the rebound? It's sent behind the net. Hughes there. We've played 5.5 minutes of the second. Avs have a 2-on-1. Shot, save, big rebound. Finally, the Wild get it to the neutral ice. Hughes. And another great scoring opportunity for the Avs. Just cannot put it past Wallstead so far. 17-4 are the shots. And a dump in and a whistle at 14:05. Jays. Oh, okay. We're talking about baseball. Yeah, I don't know. Ducks or Knights. I don't care. I hate both teams. Yeah, so I think everybody answered the Ducks. Yeah, thanks. We're at 21 likes. 9 more. Thank you, Ricky. Raise. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks, Ricky. Appreciate it. Wait, Rhino. Come on, Ricky. Wrong channel. Face off. Blocked shot off of Makar's stick. And another whistle at 13:59. So this might be the under 14 media time. No, we've got a penalty.
Minnesota 13, minor penalty for closing his hand on the puck.
Closing hand on the puck called against Trennan. And the Avs will have a power play. Oh, gosh. Talk about stupid penalties. What are you doing, Trennan? Yeah, he grabbed it in the air and then like threw it down behind him to play it. That's a dumb penalty. Talk about dumb penalties. Yep. All right, we hit the under 14 media timeout, and Colorado have a power play. Ducks. Ducks. Braves. All right, I don't know. I don't care about. Oh, thanks, random. Halftime. Pistons 56, Cavs 52. Dodgers. Mets, Phillies, Padres. Yeah, still a long way to go in that Buffalo-Montreal series. I did have an apple today, actually. I don't eat candy bars. No, I didn't see it. I don't watch NBA. I don't watch highlights. I think I caught up on the chat. Holy cow. Thought I was super behind. All right, thank you, everybody, for the chat. All right, again, Detroit 56, Cleveland 52. That's halftime in that game. Still waiting for this Avs power play. Shots are 17-4. Avs are 0 for 2. Wild are 1 for 2. Closing hand on puck call against Trennan. They're interviewing Hughes, and we get a side-by-side. And Colorado scored while they're showing this stupid interview. My God, ESPN. Kadri. Like, don't do this crap. You just show the game full screen. Why do I pay all this money for this crap app and this crap broadcast? Right off the draw, they centered it, and Kadri got his own rebound and tucked it in blocker side high. I mean, I don't know what the heck the Wild were doing. They were not playing defense. Somebody was laying down. Hughes, I don't know. I don't know where anybody was on that play. That was a busted play off the draw. And the game's tied at 1. Excellent job, ESPN. You have a side-by-side while a goal is being scored. Just inexcusable. Really bad goal given up by the... I mean, great play by the Avs, no doubt, but terrible defense by the Wild off that draw. They had... I don't know what they were doing. Sent out and to the red line. Dumped in by Johansson. Makar avoids a hit by Boldy. Makar passes. He takes it to the middle, and it's knocked away from McKinnon, though. Johansson over the red. Skates it into the ozone. His pass stolen by Natchez. And the Avs reset in their own zone. Sent ahead. Wah passes. Puck got away. Sent out by the Wild to the neutral zone. Kaprizov already turned it over. I mean, he was the only Wild player in the ozone, though, against about 3 Avs. Neutral ice. Dump in by the Wild, but immediately Burns sends it across. Carried in. O'Connor, backhander, denied by Wallstead. Nice save. I'm sorry, that was Colton. Forgot what number O'Connor is. That was Colton. Dump into the far corner. Puck comes back to the blue line and tipped out by the Avs. Minnesota in their own zone. Pass to the near circle. Well, we knew 1-0 wasn't going to be the final score, so Wild need to just concentrate on fundamentals and play better. I mean, sent to the near boards and now skated out by the Avs. Taken away. Nope, we got an offsides, I guess, at 11:41. No, that's a penalty. Yep. Yep. That's a good question. I don't know. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. You know, the Wild can't get 2 down. They needed to get a second goal. All right, dumped in by the Wild. I don't know, tripping seems to be the biggest call. It seems to be called the most, but I could be wrong. Could be tripping or hooking, I would say. Pass tipped in. Now Faber finally gets to it in the far corner. Hughes sends it around, but the Avs keep it in. And back. Well, now finally tipped out. Avs had it in the far boards, and it got tipped out by the Wild. Pass to Tarasenko. His shot is blocked in the near circle. Behind the net, Manson with the puck. Manson sends it ahead. I think that's Landeskog in the far circle. Centered it. Didn't get all of that shot, though. Dumped in again by Tays. Goes behind the net. Centering pass got away. Tarasenko gets it. Tarasenko sends it to the neutral ice. Marcus Foligno went offsides at 10:22. Hello, David and Tammy Olson, right? I don't know why. See, I see Tammy and then it changes. I don't know what that little symbol means. Go Wild. Yeah. Shots are 20-4. I forgot to update it. It was 19-4. I don't know why my counter had 18. All right, Avs play it from behind their own net. Up the length of the ice. That is icing. 10:08 is the call. All right, almost halfway through regulation. 1-1 the score. Just want to check. Yep. The Wild have one shot on goal this period, I think. I think they just got it. Yeah, I think it's 10-5. I think this game center, or what is this called? Yeah, the game center page is so slow to update the shots, but it's 20-5 now. That was the first shot on goal of the second for the Wild. So just about halfway. Landeskog versus Hartman. We're still waiting. There we go. Oh, the Colorado skates it out. I thought the Wild had won the draw. Towards the net, McKinnon steered behind the net by Faber. Somebody lost a stick. It was McKinnon. Neutralized for the Wild. They send it to the far corner. But now the Avs get it to Tays. Tays makes a pass. Saucer pass, dump in to the near corner. Thought that should have been icing, but not called. Sent down the length of the ice by the Wild. Somehow that wasn't icing. Near boards brought up by the Avs. A pass to the blue line and sent out of the zone. Wild cross ice pass, but nope, we got another whistle. This might be a penalty at 9:12. I guess Colorado penalty. Colorado, too many men on the ice, and they took that shot away from the Wild. All right, not sure who's serving this penalty. we'll see. Oh, yeah, let's do the visualizer before I forget. Number 1. Yeah, I agree. I think it's tripping. Yeah, I hated the North Stars, though. I don't know what this is. The period's not ending soon, Alex. We have 9:12 to go. That's halfway. All right, who is serving this so I can put this in? They still don't have the penalty in. Oh, well. Well, I'll just guess and put somebody. It's probably going to be, I would guess, Landeskog. $60.56 Cavs, 10:24 in the third. It's actually Colton serving it. All right, too many men on the ice penalty. Wild head to the power play. Yep, they had 6. Slow. Yeah, actually, yep, somebody was on. Burns was on for a while, long before the guy he was replacing headed to the bench. So that's hence the call. So that was on yep, agree. All right, Hughes, Hartman, Zuccarello, Kaprizov, Boldy on the power play unit. False start on the draw. Oops, I knocked the Wolves puck down. Let's go Wild. At the blue line, Hughes sends it to the near corner. Kaprizov back to Boldy. Pass left the zone. How have we played 30 minutes of hockey and the Wild have 4 shots on goal? Come on. No shots on goal since 6:51 in the first. Boldy skates it in, and the Avs clear it immediately. Already 30 seconds gone off the power play time. ESPN's glitching again. I don't know if it's the Dasher board's ads or the feed glitching on their website, or on their app. Could be either. Kaprizov skates it in again. Hartman sends it around. Zuccarello lost the puck, and the Avs couldn't clear it. Hartman sends it around. We've already wasted a minute of the power play, and the Avs clear it again. Don't even have a shot on, and we've already wasted a minute 10. 8 minutes to go in the second period. Hughes skates it to over the red line, drops a pass back to Johansson, who carries it in. Kaprizov to Urov. Back from Hughes to Urov. Down to Kaprizov. Urov to the point for Hughes. Urov is shot. Near circle. Glove save. Held on by Blackwood. One gosh darn shot in the second period. How, Wild? How? Can't score unless you put the puck on net, right? This was a pretty easy save as Blackwood wasn't, screened or anything. All right, behind the net, the Avs have it, and they clear it down the length of the ice. We've got less than 20 seconds to go on the Minnesota power play. Faber takes it out, up the middle. Faber drops it, picked up by Johansson. 5 seconds to go. They dump it in. Tarasenko to Johansson. They centered it. It got knocked away. Power play is over. They got one shot. Pass to Colton. He sends one just wide through the crease into the far boards. Avs have it in their own zone again. Right up the middle, a drop pass. And finally, the Wild send it to the neutral ice. Boldy crosses over to the far circle. Boldy sends one, but it's into the near boards. Neutral ice. Now Landeskog tried to center it, and the Wild sent it off the near boards, and McKinnon sent it back to the defense. Natchez gets it to Taze. Taze dumps it in. I'm sorry, that wasn't Taze. That was Makar who dumped it in. Wild send it a saucer pass to neutral ice. McCarron batted it into the zone with his hand. Picked up by the Avs, going the other way, 2-on-2. Crossover. Makar drops it for Natchez. He leaves it for Landeskog. McKinnon towards the net, centered for Landeskog. Bogosian picks up the rebound. Bogosian saucers it across the ice. Well, into the O-zone. Nick Foligno battling with Brent Burns. It's sent out up the boards to Nichushkin. Pass to the near circle. Faber battling. Faber's stick being held. No call right in front of the ref. And a dump in from the red line. Wild Sturm has it behind the net. Nick Foligno back to Faber. Faber to the far side for Hughes. Hughes sends it around behind the net. Nick Foligno back to Faber. Faber at the blue line. Shot. Rebound. Where is it? Blackwood was in the net. The puck is still in play. Hughes has it. Hughes gets it now from Faber. Shot. Big rebound. And the Avs take it out. The best offensive chance for the Wild just there in this second period. They picked up 3 shots, I think, on that, at least. Dump in by the Wild. Avs trying to get it out. Kept in again. Dumped in by Spurgeon, but pass to Kelly at the neutral ice. He takes it in, sends it behind the net. Drury falls down behind the net on his own. And the Wild... Oh, Kaprizov just got cross-checked. No call. Okay, maybe they did make a call. That better be a freaking cross-check. Yeah, Kelly headed to the box immediately. And the Wild will get a power play. I don't know what he's beefing about. That was like a textbook cross-check. Just smashed Kaprizov in the back, knocking him down. Oh, that puck was loose. Hartman couldn't get a stick on it in the crease. That should have been a goal for the Wild. On that scramble. Did we do the Kadri goal? We'll do it again. I think we did. Face off, they win it. Natchez passed it to Kadri. Kadri got his own rebound and then tucked it in. Maybe I didn't do that. But it was off the face-off on the power play. Kadri got his own rebound and tucked it in. I don't know what the Wild defense was doing. We'll have to check that. Blue Jays down 8-5. The North Stars wore yellow skates. I think I heard that. They weren't the... Oh, I'm thinking of... They had many names. The California Golden Seals and the... California Golden Seals and just Oakland Seals wore white skates. They were like the laughing stock of the league. White skates. And I think it might have only been one season. Yeah. Well, at least they got a power play. Wait, what? Okay, that's not true. It's not 2-1. Oh, I see the YouTube. I was wondering. All right. What are we doing? No, I don't know what replay they're showing. I thought they were live, but we're not. They were showing a replay of the goal. Hey, Arcarino, how you doing? Yes, hello, Alex, and yes, I drink black coffee. That is true. All right, penalty. It's still 1-1. Kelly for cross-checking Kaprizov. Hughes at the blue line keeps it in. Zuccarello back to Hughes. 150 on the power play. Kaprizov to Boldy. Boldy across to Hughes. Hughes down low. Zuccarello, Kaprizov had it tipped away, and the Avs clear it down the length of the ice. Under 4 minutes to go in the second period. 21-8 the shots, but 1-1 the score. 21-8 Colorado. Boldy skates it in. Kaprizov in the near boards. Hartman to Hughes. Over to Zuccarello, far circle. Boldy gives it right back to Zook. Pass. Boldy shoots a tough angle one, and it got tipped off the netting in the corner above the glass. 3:28. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, no. I knew you meant Wild. Yeah. Yeah, it's still 1-1. Alex put a wrong score in. Cavs 71, Pistons 56, 7:26 in the third. No, I'm not watching that game. I have zero interest in the NBA, but I'm willing to provide score updates. False start on the draw. Looks like Boldy got kicked from the draw. Face off, and Avs clear it down the length of the ice. Wild. Oh, I thought they had a shot according to ESPN. Apparently they don't. They did not have one on this power play. It's still 21-8. Hughes shot one that may have hit the side of the net, though. Tipped again into the netting above the glass. Now it's 21-9, of course. That was off the Hughes shot from just inside the far circle. Hughes with some fancy maneuvers made Manson look silly as he completely burned him or deked him. Faked inside and went around him outside. Kaprizov's shot in traffic, blocked and sent out of the zone by the Avs. Drop pass, Nelson's shot saved. Avs take the puck behind the net. Now picked up by Hughes. So that, I guess, wasn't a shot on goal. I thought Nelson had sent it on. Boldy sends one wide. It's out of the zone. Under 20 seconds to go on the power play. Hughes got it to Faber. 10 seconds to go. And the power play. Johansson dumps it in. Freeze of the puck by Blackwood at 2:24. So 3 seconds on the Wild power play. Let's go Wild. All right, 1-1, 2:24 in the second. 3 seconds on the Minnesota power play. Taken behind the net. I don't need to see Hughes on the bench while the game's going on. We don't need that side-by-side, ESPN. Thanks. My God, they're so bad. TNT is worse somehow. Right up the middle, Tarasenko's shot blocked. Avs send it out. Somehow the Wild actually picked up their 10th shot of the game. A whopping 6 in the second period. All of it, I think, in the last 5 minutes or so. Carried in by Natchez sends it behind the net. Middleton passes to Bogosian. Now the Wild send it up the near boards. A dump in by Trennan, I think. It's in the far corner. Tays trying to dig it out. Landeskog trying to get it out. Tays saucers it to the neutral zone. Bogosian goes back to his own zone. Passes across to Middleton. He sends it up the far boards. Tipped behind the Colorado net to the near corner. Center. Oh, nice shot. Rebound got away. Where's the puck? Sent wide. Oh, and there's an Avs player down. It's McKinnon. What happened? I was watching the puck. I didn't see what happened to McKinnon. Wild missed opportunity there. Maybe the puck got him. Maybe they missed a high stick. I don't know. No penalty called. Yeah, let's see. Let me hear what they're talking about. Yeah, McKinnon bleeding, heading to the locker room. Why is my chat not working? Puck hit him. Nobody on the Wild. Hit him like probably in the nose. That is nasty. Oof. Hope he's all right, but it was not a penalty because nobody was near him. It was the puck. It was friendly fire. It was a Avs player who did it too. It wasn't even a Wild player. He was trying. That's why the puck went back to the crease, is because the Avs tried to clear it to the corner and it hit McKinnon and it deflected to the crease. So there was a chance for Foligno to get to it. Yep. Yep. I was just trying to dump it into the corner. I don't know why they need to explain any of this to Landeskog. He may have to be checked out for a concussion, not just the bloody nose, is what ESPN was saying. And because that was a hard, I mean, it wasn't like it was a shot on goal, but it was like a clearing attempt. So, I don't know. But he was in the locker room. I would imagine he's done for the period. I can't imagine he'd get back out there before the end of the period. False start. He still hasn't dropped the damn puck. He's just standing there. Both players still crouched. Nelson did not win it. Looks like McCarron did. We're in the behind the net cam for what reason, I don't know. Faber centered to McCarron, I guess. Somebody took it from the blue line. I think it's Hughes. They're not following the puck. It hit the glass or the netting, and we get a whistle. Just knock out that camera so we don't have to use it anymore. That would be great. Can't see the numbers at all unless somebody's like right in front of the goalie in the crease. 49.5 seconds to go in the second period. Face-off sent behind the net to the neutral ice. Faber had it. They passed it back to Hughes. Hughes gets it to Boldy. Boldy sends it back to Hughes. 31 seconds now. 30. Nichushkin sends it in. Battle in the corner. Nelson arrives. Sent behind the net. Looks like Boldy passed it to Hartman, I think. Hartman drops it, taken towards the net by Kaprizov, and rebound Boldy. Blue line Hughes shot. Loose in the crease and sent out by the Avs. that'll do it. That's the end of the second period. And the Avs tied it up, and it is 1-1 through 2 periods. Alrighty. Yeah, we did the visualizer. Yeah, we're good. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Let me update the shots. If so, please hit the like button on the video if you haven't already. Consider hitting that subscribe button for the channel. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It is the same stream as on YouTube, but it is faster and commercial free. And let me double check the audio again. Just never know. Oops. Need to plug this in as well. All right. Nope, they updated the shots again. Okay, 1-1 the score. Shots are 21-12 Avs. Face-offs are even 20-20. Avs are 1 for 2 on the power play. Wild are 1 for 4. Hits 21-20 Colorado. Blocked shots 14-8 Minnesota. 8-8 giveaways. Takeaways 4-1 Colorado. Excuse me. Cavs 80. Pistons 68. Excuse me, 3:09 to go in the third. Want to predict final score? Yeah, I mean, feel like it might only be 2-1 the way this game's going. The rest of the series has been pretty high scoring. Hoping 2-1 Wild, but I'll listen. The stick penalty call, I think they got it right. I was happy it wasn't just a minor. You're talking about the butt ending. I think I got misled a little bit by Dave Jackson. I think he was just laying out the least that was going to be called versus the most, and they kind of hit the middle ground. They called a major so that they could downgrade it to just a 2-minute minor. And he was saying it could be a 5-minute major and a game misconduct, but it wasn't going to be, I guess. They're not going to kick somebody out, I guess, that early. I thought it was a dirty play. Maybe I'm looking through it with some wild biases, but you tackle a guy and you hang on to him and you hit him in the side of the head with the butt end of your stick. That's a cheap shot. That's a wrestling move. I don't know what else to call it. That's it's just stuff they don't need in the game. That you got to crack down on it, in my opinion, to clean up the game. And if you're serious about player safety, about concussions, I don't know if they ever admitted. I think there was some settlement, but the NHL didn't have to pay like the NFL, and they never admitted that they were wrong and covered it up, even though internal emails suggested that the NHL knew exactly the problem, that fighting kind of increased, CTE or concussions. It's concussions and eventually CTE. But yeah, I thought it should have been a major. They called a double, butt-ending double minor. So at least it wasn't just a minor, I guess. So, yep, 21-12. Yeah, they had like 4 through 30, then picked up 1, and then eventually they got 7 shots, I think, in the last no more than 5 to 9 minutes, like somewhere in that range. Yep. Yeah, we'll put that back. Yeah, I see. It says what I'm highlighting, it says and say OT, but I see you put I say OT. I don't know what's going on with the chat. There's some little symbol screwing it up. I don't know why. Your ESPN is bugging. Okay, I thought mine was flipping out for a second. Yeah. Oh, you're having audio issues? Oh, that stinks. They were showing the closing hand on puck penalty. No, I know. I don't know. I still think it could have been a major. If it's a regular season game, maybe they call that a 5-minute major and a game misconduct. I just can't stand this roughhousing. I'm sorry. If people like it, great. It's not my cup of tea. I think they need to clean up the game a little. We know how many enforcers have died early because of injuries they suffered in hockey games, and the league denied it the whole time. Yep. Yeah, and again, that wasn't even a big hit. He got hit, and on his way down, he decided to tackle the other guy, and while he's got him held around the head, on top of him, he decides to hit him in the head with the stick. It made no sense. It made no sense. Okay. Well, I guess we could do some baseball finals. I've ignored it all night. Do we have any finals? Yeah, I guess there's day games. No. Oh, yeah. In Baltimore, Yankees lost to the Orioles 3-2. In Cleveland, Guardians 7, Angels 2. There's your 2 finals. Giants, Dodgers in about 10 minutes, first pitch. Top of the 9th in Toronto, Rays 8, Blue Jays 5. They have 2 outs, nobody on. No outs, nobody on, a 1-2 count. I looked at the wrong column. Oh, sorry, that's the bottom of the 9th. Okay, the Blue Jays are up, trailing by 3. Now they have 1 out on a strikeout. Looks like Jays down to their last 2 outs. In Texas, Diamondbacks 1, Rangers 0, top 8. D-backs have 2 on, 1 out, a 2-strike count. In Houston, Mariners 3, Astros 1, top 7, 1 out, nobody on for the Mariners. All right, yeah, I can get every game out. Oh, light day on Monday. Only 6 games. And the WNBA is off today, which I don't understand. They just opened up on Friday. And they're off Saturday, so I don't understand. Let's see. I think I'm going to my son's game Saturday. I think he has a double header. Yeah, we don't know the hockey games on Saturday yet. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, WNBA is off. I think the hockey's at night that So I don't know. I might not get to WNBA unless the NHL has an off day. Maybe I can squeeze one in on Sunday. Yeah, probably. I can probably do some WNBA on Sunday. I can't believe that they have USA Network exclusives on WNBA and they don't carry them on Peacock. It's stupid. So you have to have cable, satellite, or a video streaming service or a TV streaming service to just get the USA Network. It's insane. Like, why am I going to pay just to watch? And they have like double headers, and they're the only available TV as well. End of the third quarter, Cleveland 90, Detroit 77. Again, this is game. Well, why is ESPN's score page dying? Game 4, and the Pistons lead the series 2-1. And what, the Knicks already advanced to the East Finals, I think. Oh, yeah, you're talking Kenny. Is it Kenny Albert on TNT? Yeah, plus they have. I like Darren Pang, and I like Darren Pang, and oh, this is gonna bug me, Eddie Olczyk. So yeah, I'd rather listen to TNT. It's just their coverage, camera-wise, is like the worst. And for whatever reason on my TV, the app is very dark. Like, I have no trouble with any other app. And for some reason, the TNT ad is bad. Yeah, exactly. And he had him by the head, and he did get him. You know, granted, it was like maybe in the jawbone below the ear, but yeah, that's a headshot to me. I agree. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. If you're talking about the clock, this one's always ahead. They only put like brief. I'm ahead of the ESPN clock, so it'll be back in time though. Oh, he's still got 5 minutes. Yeah, he did. He was D8. Oh, hold on.
You hate to see that. You know,
What's your personal best for most in-game stitches you guys received?
you know when I was
10,
lucky,
15,
I punched
8,
it flat in the face a couple times.
but no blood.
No blood.
Stitches? How about you, Mess?
Yeah, a few probably 10,
Double digits?
Yeah, somewhere. Oh, yeah,
Skate
double
blades
digits
in the
for
leg
sure.
was the
If I
worst.
need-
Five check.
All right. Yeah, I'm almost a minute ahead of ESPN's clock. ESPN says 5:30 to go. The NHL one will always be ahead because they start it early and they don't do 18 minutes. But yeah. Yeah, oh, my son played tonight. He DH'd. He had a RBI single. Then he struck out, and then he popped out to first, and then he was on deck when they were down 8-4 with the bases loaded and the game ended. So I missed his. I didn't stay for that. I left after his. Jays lost. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we'll look at Rays 8, Blue Jays 5. Dang. Blue Jays dropped to 18-23. Rays are 27-13. Wow. Yeah. Well, the Rays are good. What do you mean to the Rays? Rays are 27-13. I haven't looked at the standings, but they're 10 losses ahead of the Jays now. Yeah, good luck at work. Thanks, Random. Appreciate you. Good day, mate. I know. I feel shame. That was awful. Shouldn't have said it. All right, don't forget to vote in the poll in the chat. Again, I only see the poll in the desktop version of the chat. So far, we got 47 votes. Wild 55%, Avs 45%. All right, I'm going to take a break. Here's the schedule coming up. Doubleheader tomorrow. Game 5 of this series Wednesday. Doubleheader Thursday plus Tigers Mets 11:40 in the morning. Friday, yeah, if somebody doesn't win 2 straight, that'll be game 6. So we got the 9:07 freight train rolling through town. Saturday, we don't know yet, to be determined. All right, I need to take a break. I will queue up a song or two. I'll be back. Thanks. Oh, actually, that song is not short. We'll go with a shorter one. There we go. Okay, we are back. Let's go. Oh, shoot. Nearly knocked everything over. Let's go Wild. Minnesota Wild. Yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to give an update on McKinnon, right? Go Wild. Third period is ours to take. Rays are first in the East. The AL East. They got better. Yeah. First in the East. Yep. Yep. Cleveland up 19. Wait, what? The music? If that's what you mean, I guess. All right. Opening, third period opening draw. Wild at the neutral zone, taken away by the Avs and dumped in by, I think, Landeskog. Avs in white, left to right. Wild, Hughes in green, sends it around the boards, going right to left. Hartman sends it up ahead. Kaprizov one-on-one, but it gets taken away by Makar to Natchez behind the net. Behind the net, the Avs send it up the far boards. Kept in. Wild send it. It's into the near side. Landeskog, I think, sent it out. DraftKings, the over-under on the goals, 6.5. Well, hit the under. 19-16, that may have been icing on the Avs. I got to adjust Steve Irwin a little bit. The Crocodile Hunter. All right. It was icing on the Avs. Back to the blue line. Wild send it behind the net. Landeskog to the far corner. Landeskog sends it to the neutral ice. But that is icing. It was not on net at 19. We played a minute. Wait, what are you talking about? Alex, you can't keep putting wrong scores in the chat. I don't understand. All right, sent in. I'm distracted. And a whistle, 1849. See where this draw is. Okay, McKinnon's on the bench. Oh, did he stitch his nose? Oh, maybe he's all right. Oh, his nose looks broken, though, or something. I don't know. Didn't look like he had any stitches. It must have just been, like, internal bleed. All right, so the draw is just outside the Avs defensive zone in the near side, box side. Avs win the draw. Burns sends it across, and they dump it in. Wallstead plays it to the far corner. Pass to the neutral zone, taken away by Hughes, sent ahead to Johansson. Johansson dumps it in. It's in the near boards. The Avs already send it out. And a dump in from the neutral ice. Wallstead plays it to the far corner. Faber couldn't get there, though. Waugh tips it. Now the Wild have it. Boldy skates it out and dumps it in from the red line into the near corner. No shots on goal for either team so far. 2 minutes gone by. Far circle shot. That's a Wallstead save into the far boards. Long shot by Manson. That was blocked and sent out. Dump in by the Wild from the bench side. Tarasenko takes it away behind the net on a hit. Shot. Frozen. Puck not frozen. Nikishin couldn't get it out of there. Whatever his name is. Sorry, I'm thinking of that Carolina team. Back to the blue line to Middleton. Dumped in behind the net. Trennan. Far corner. Behind the net. Wraparound. Denied. That was McCarron. And sent out to the neutral ice by the Avs. Both teams getting line changes, and the Wild dump it in. We played 3 minutes of the third. Block shots 15-9, they're saying. Wild. All right, taken behind the Wild net. That was Hunt to the far corner. Spurgeon gets it to Sturm. Sturm to the red line and a dump in. Near corner. They called that there's zero chance that was icing. Are you kidding me? He carried the red line. I've seen a lot worse not called icing. That could not seriously have been icing. Oh, man. Trennan couldn't lift it on that scramble in front of the crease when Blackwood was down. Yeah, okay, it wasn't icing. There's a center ice draw. I think that was an whatever you call that, whistle. I'm blanking on the term. Dumped in by the Avs. Landeskog behind the net. Back to the blue line. Long shot into the near board. Sent out by the Wild and taken away already by the Avs. Red line. Pass off the near boards. Zuccarello sent it in. Avs send it out. Now back to their defense. 16 minutes. We played 4 minutes of the third. Right up the middle. Makar left it for Colton. Hughes sends it to the neutral ice, but missed Kaprizov. Brent Burns sends it up. Tipped, so no icing. Apparently. Hughes sends it behind the net. That is, who is that again? Hunt. I keep forgetting Hunt is 48. All right, Waugh sends it behind the net for the Avs. He gets it right back in the near corner. Waugh towards the net. Backhander. Where's the puck? Frozen by Wallstedt as Colorado kept chopping at it. So, of course, there's going to be pushing and shoving, but it looked like Wallstedt had it, and the Avs are trying to hit it out of his glove. So I don't blame the Wild for being upset. So Waugh in the near corner. Got around Hughes easily. Made Hughes look silly. Hughes tapped it to Wallstedt, and Wallstedt had it at the side of the net, and then it was whacked out of his hand by, I think, either Waugh or another Avs player. Face-off. And Spurgeon got it ahead. Red line dump in by, I think, Nick Foligno. Sturm in the near corner behind the net to Nick Foligno. Marcus centered it to Sturm. Sturm, 2 shots. The initial and then a rebound. And Blackwood froze it. And we got pushing and shoving at 14:58 as tempers are, what do you call it? The bad blood is boiling. Chance, how's it going, buddy? Thank you. Yeah, I'm not going to address this now. Maybe after the game. All right, what's it called? Tracker on CBS. Tracker. That's probably my favorite show. Blackwood Clutch. Yep. We'll go with Tracker. Good show. Far Circle. Nope. Yeah, Far Circle. False start. They just kicked McCarron out of the draw. I couldn't see. I think Trennan lost the draw. The Avs send it to neutralize. Middleton tried to kick it out. The Avs keep it in. I don't know what that was. Towards the net, Drury. Behind the net, Drury sends it to the blue line. Near side, Makar sends one, and the tip was behind the net, though, from the weak side. Another dump in goes behind the net. Trennan sends it out, but Manson got it to Drury. But now the Wild have it. Kind of looks like Bogosian. I can't see the number, though, and confirm. It was Bogosian, but we have a whistle at 14-14. 23-17 shots, Colorado. 1-1 the score. Power play goals. Urov for the Wild in the first. Kadri for the Avalanche in the second. Center ice draw. And the Avs turn it over. Taken behind the net into the far corner. That was Johansson, and the Avs already sent it out. Hughes retreats and picks it up. Sends it behind the Wild net. It hit off the back of the net. The Avs got a shot, and that was too high. Hughes' pass hit the boards too hard, and it hit the back of the net, and the Avs got a good scoring opportunity because of it. And it's tipped into the bench or the crowd at 13:43. That should be the under 14 media timeout. Right through the legs of McCarron. The tip by Drury was wide behind the net. There, just showed that replay. All right. Under 14 media timeout, still 1-1. Cavs up big on the Pistons, 107-88, 4:43 in the fourth. What's my opinion on Carolina? They could go all the way. I think no matter who survives the East between Buffalo and Montreal, it should be a great series. Yeah, Carolina's great. I mean, they're 8-0. What else can you say? You know, Anderson is playing great in net. You know, just a solid team, top to bottom. Of course, the Flyers, I wouldn't say were much of a challenge in the second round, being what should have been the 8th seed. But I'm rooting for the Sabres first, the Canadiens second, the Wild third, and then the Hurricanes fourth. I don't want anybody else in the West to win. First fire? Was it a controlled fire? Or are you talking... Oh, are you talking fire pit? Gotcha. Not... Okay. Uncommon. Hello, Uncommon. Go Wild. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you, bud. Hope you're doing well. And yes, the Cavs are up big. Now 17. Gotcha, Alex. All right, whatever they call the, I'm so used to being at the XL Center or whatever that, I forgot what it was called. I don't remember the Wild arena in St. Paul. Behind the net, tipped towards the slot and into the near boards. Look out. Wallstead kept it out. Shot from the point by McCarron. It's deflected to Nelson. Nelson shoots from the far circle. Blocked. I think that's Drury with the puck. Pass to Taze. They missed him. But the Avs tap it back to Taze from the far near corner. Rebound. Sent. Goal. Yep. Had a feeling it was coming. It's 2-1 Avs. Gosh. Frickin' darn it. Oh, they had a bunch of passes in the slot, and they finally put one past Wallstead. Wallstead's been outstanding. Colton from Waugh and Taze. Damn it. Fudge. Come on, Wild. Yeah, Nelson sent it back. A long pass tipped, and nobody was covering Colton. Waugh found him just inside the far circle, and he put it past Wallstead. He couldn't go post to post in time. And Wild just, I don't know what they were doing. And now the Wild iced it at 12:52. So Colton from Waugh and Taze, they kept the puck in. They kept it alive. They kept getting shots. And it was ended up being that Wallstead whiffed on a clearing attempt. That's what kept the puck alive, too. Too many people. Johansson was late to cover the backside or the back door or the weak side, whatever you want to call it. The weak side. All right, pass ahead to Kaprizov. Waugh has 3 goals and 2 assists, 5 points for the Avs in the playoffs. Oh, the Wild turn it over, and the Avs get it to neutralize. Wild take it. Hughes, cross-ice pass. Tipped away by the Avs. Avs to the blue line. Sent out. Pass to Hughes. Hughes skates it in. Hughes sends it towards the net. Saved by Blackwood with the right pad. Avs send it up the far boards. And a pass to Hughes for the Wild. Hughes passes to the near boards. Trennan to Tarasenko. The picture just blacked out on ESPN. Or you got to be kidding me. Tarasenko's shot blocked. Sent out by the Avs. Bogosian will pick it up. 11:45 to play in the second. Sent to the neutralize. Dumped in. And they called the Wild for icing again at 11:35. But this has been kind of a long game. I mean, still got 11:35 to play, and we're over 2 hours and 17 minutes, I think, already. So we got 2 more commercial breaks, too. Wait, is this where we were? CFL. I know the CFL. I streamed 2 CFL games last year. They didn't do much. Sometimes there's dead points in the schedule where the WNBA is off, so I may do it again. All right, back to the game, though. I saw we need to change the sign, apparently. Sent behind the net and sent out by the Avs. Will it be icing? No. Up ahead to Nick Foligno. Now to Sturm. I'm sorry, I meant Marcus Foligno. That pass was sent through the crease. Hughes keeps it in. Shot and a goal! The Wild tie it. All right, there we go. From the far side. Let's go, Wild. We're ringing the horn again. Was just reaching for the Sinclair Dino sign, and they tied it. They kept it in at the blue line. It's Sturm from Hughes and Foligno. Yeah, Sturm from the right far circle. Hughes found him from like just inside the blue line. Sturm was wide open because somebody was laying along the boards for Colorado. And Sturm beat Blackwood glove side. All right. Way to get it right back. Good job, Wild. That was huge. All right. Come on. Got to get that third goal, though. So it's not going to be 2-1 the final. I was wrong. Burns sends it ahead. Shot right in the slot, and the rebound, luckily, Boldy got it. No, but the Avs take it away to the far circle. Another shot into the near boards. I got to update shots, too. 26-18. We approach the 10-minute mark. 10 minutes to go. Towards the net, in the crease, there's an Avs player in the net. Wallstead gets back on his feet, and the Avs player got out of the net. Somehow the Avs kept it in the zone. Come on, Wild. You got to do a better job clearing the zone. Nichushkin passes from the far circle, a shot. Wallstead is sitting. He throws the puck somehow at 9:37. Unbelievable. 27-18 the shots. And the Wild got the equalizer. And it is the, what is it called? They don't even, Grand Casino Arena. Grand Casino Arena, sorry. All right, let's do the goal visualizers. Or let me catch up on the chat real quick. Cavs will win. Yeah, they're up big. 109-97, a minute 12. Okay, then it was true. Yes. Yeah, I know. I only get so many games too. They have free games for CFL on CFL.ca for the US, so I don't get a lot of games. And a lot of times CBS Sports snaps those games up. I'll think that I get a game, and then next thing I know, it's on CBS Sports. So I don't get a lot of games. Well, we didn't need to. I had the Sinclair Dino ready. We didn't need it. The Wall of St. Paul. That's awesome. Oh, we got a long way to go. There's still 9:37. Yeah, I had it in my hand. I didn't put it up. I'm wondering if I need to. Yep. 109.99. So they're up 10, 58.1 to go. Yep. All right, I forgot to do the visualizers. All right, here, real quick, we'll do Colton's. Into the near boards. Nelson sends it back to Taze. Taze, it's tipped back to Wah, and then Wah sends it and an easy tap in for Colton. We'll get this Nico Sturm goal later. 9:30 to go. Behind the net for the Avs of the Wild. In the O-zone for the Avs. Taze to the far side. Makar's shot's blocked by Hartman. Back to Taze. Shot from the far circle is blocked and out of the zone. Just over 9 minutes to play in the third. Dump in. Wallstedt passed it to Hughes. Hughes sends it to the near side. Dump in by, I think, Zuccarello. Makar sends it off the near boards. Natchez, a saucer pass, gloved down by Landeskog. That has to be a whistle. It won't be, it's either offsides or closing hand on puck. It's not a penalty, but, and I don't care if SportsCenter is coming up next, ESPN. I can't think, I don't know of anybody that still watches SportsCenter, for the love of God. Curling Fantasy League. No, I don't. I like CFL. It's an entertaining league, but I only did 2 games last summer. Usually around July 4th, I think I did some. Tipped by Middleton to the far corner. 8:30 to play. Shot and, oh, crap. The Avs scored. Fudge. What the? All right, we got to change the sign. Kelly on a slap shot, they said. Right up the middle. May have been screened. Just couldn't. It got tipped, I think, by a Wild player, and it went higher. Damn it. Fudge, 8:28 to go. Avs win the draw and dump it in. Sent around the near boards, and Avs send it off the near boards. Finally, Tarasenko sends it to the far side. And now the Avs send it out. Gosh, frickin' darn it. Kelly from Drury. I swear a Wild player tipped it and it went higher. And no chance for Wallstedt to make the glove save. Behind the net, Avs take it to the far circle. We're under 7:40 to go now. Towards the net again, into the near corner. Manson sends it behind the net. Kadri chases it in the far corner, back to the blue line. A shot blocked. Avs behind the net. Kadri again. Kadri's pass dumped out. It was a 43-second zone time there for the Avs, and they lead 3-2, and they're out shooting the Wild 30-18. Gosh, frickin' darn it, Wild. Avs send it in. McKinnon in the near circle. Sends it behind the net. Man, now in the near boards. Just wasting time. Pinned. Natchez. Now gloved down by Makar. Finally, it's at neutralized. Taken away. Oh, Boldy got hooked. Boldy passes. It got away. Oh, come on. Somebody definitely hindered Boldy's stride up the near boards. Boldy gets it back at the red line. Skates it in. It's tipped away. Wild keep it in. Knocked out. 2-on-2 the other way for the Avs. Shot. Wallstead saves it and freezes it at 6:06. Come on. Ah, dang it. I swear,
on the ice. But watch the pressure. Bogosian feels it. Drury reads it. And then the Avs go to work. They end up the turnover by Minnesota. And it's the one-timer right.
well, if anybody tipped it, it was Marcus Foligno, but maybe he didn't. I don't know. I thought maybe. Back to the blue line. Avs, that's Taze. Far circle. Nobody's dug it out of the boards yet. Come on, Wild. What are we doing behind the net? Back to Burns at the blue line. Long shot. Big rebound in the slot for Colton. It's behind the net. Nelson couldn't get there. Finally, the Wild skated out. Kaprizov right up the middle. Into the far corner. Sent to Hartman and into the near circle. They couldn't keep it in. They'll dump it in, and they got to tag up. Under 5.5 to play now. And a dump in by the Avs. Marcus Foligno passes it up the near boards. Sturm couldn't catch up to it, and the Avs dump it in from the red line. Gosh darn it. All right. Avs dump it in again. Middleton picks it up. I believe that's going to be icing on Colorado at 4:58. Oh, why? 112-103 Cavaliers beat the Pistons. Yeah, no, I have it. CFL.ca has it, but again, I'm not terribly interested. Yeah, I know. That's what I use. I mean, through their website, but they don't. Some weeks they don't even have a game, and a lot of times CBS Sports, it's only whatever CBS Sports doesn't claim. There's not a ton of games. They didn't do so well either when I did the games. Oh, great. ESPN's app just backed up. I'm going to have to get out and get back in. It just yeah, my clock is like 4 seconds ahead. They're behind. Let me see if I can get live. It claims I'm live, and it's not. Because their feed literally backed up 4 seconds. Wild have it. Sent to the near boards, tipped into the crowd at 4:28. That might be, yeah, I think this is the under 6 media timeout. I got to get out and back into the game. Such a trash app. This ESPN app. It's garbage. Yeah, SportsCenter was relevant about 30 years ago. Maybe maybe 20 years ago. I don't know. Yep. Yep. WNBA is off today. There's no WNBA. They're off Monday today, which is May 11th, and they're off Saturday. Yep. Hey, congrats, Chance. Let's go. Yep. Have a good night, Dan. Sorry I didn't see this earlier. Okay. That's not true, Alex. It's not. It's 3-2 still. After this commercial, maybe. It wasn't icing, though. Thunder, Lakers tipping off shortly. That's true. Oh, shoot. I forgot to... Oh, well. Reset the timer now. Oh, I don't even want to... All right, real quick. I think we needed the Sturm goal. Sturm carries it in. Try to wrap around. It's off the near boards. Hughes skates it. Finds Sturm. Sturm buries it. Glove side. And then for the lead for the Avs, the Bogosian couldn't get it out. They tipped it. They had another chance. Then Drury found Kelly wide open in the slot, and just a missile beat Wallstead, or the St. Paul Wall blocker, or glove side high. All right. Hartman won the draw. Kaprizov sends it across the off the boards. Knocked to the neutral zone. Back to, I think, Boldy. Boldy drops it for the defense. It's dumped in. Boldy chases into the near corner. Boldy sends it to the far corner. Kaprizov back to Boldy behind the net. Centered it. Back to the blue line, though. Long shot. Tipped into the netting above the glass. 4 minutes to go in the third. They will, but 4 minutes is a little early. Maybe 3 minutes. Yep. 3-2. Wait, 3-2. Wait, what? No, the series is 2-2 in that. Series is 2-2 in Detroit, Cleveland. For Detroit, Cleveland, that is. All right, back underway. Avs dump it in. Sent behind the net. And unless ESPN made a mistake, which is possible. Behind the net, Avs have it. 3:30 to go. Wallstead's still out there, but the puck is in the near corner now. Taken behind the net. Urov couldn't get it out. Pass off the near boards. Sent behind the net. Wild can't even get it out of their own zone, and we're down to 3:08. Oh, come on. Pass to Marcus Foligno. Sent ahead. Far boards. I would imagine he's been pulled, but ESPN hasn't confirmed yet. And it's sent out. And if he hasn't been pulled, why the heck not? Come on. We got 2:40 to play, and you still haven't pulled him? Blue line keeper, they send it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only see 5 Wild players out there. Drop pass back to Hughes. 2:22 to go in the third. Why haven't they pulled Wallstead? I think they've had such trouble keeping the puck in the zone, might be why. Hughes dumped it in. Far circle. Shot off the boards, rebound. They couldn't get to it. Avs send it out. And they have it in the O-zone. Oh, my. What are we doing, Wild? Oh, my gosh. Hughes with the puck. All right, finally he's heading off. Why did it take so long? Near boards. Wild send it around to the far corner. Burns sends it up the far boards. Kept in by the Wild. Sent behind the net. Tipped off the glass. Kept in by Zuccarello. Sent to the near corner. Now sent out, but this should be icing on Colorado. Whistle at 1:14. Oh, come on, Wild. Oh, man. They sent one off of Backwood. He just happened to kick it wide. There was one off the boards, and he correctly sealed the near post and in the process hit it with the pad into the corner. Wonder if maybe a timeout has been called. Yeah, I think I'm assuming Minnesota called their timeout. ESPN has not indicated. It'd be nice if they did it graphically. They probably did it verbally, but yes, home timeout. Man, I was hoping they would even the series. Yeah, we were talking about Cavs Detroit. It's 2-2. Yep. Yeah, but I don't know. I think they needed to do it at 3, just my opinion. I wouldn't have done it at 4 either, but I think 3 minutes, 2.5. They waited till like 2. But I hear you. Hello, Brian. Yep. They did kind of late. Oh, typo. Yep. Let's go Wild, says Rob. I know. I should have done it at 2. Yep. I hear you. Yep. Hey, Brick, what's up? How you doing? Thanks, Susan. Let's go at no. Let's go Wild. Like, subscribe, follow on Twitch. Thank you. Who would you rather see us face next round, Knights or Ducks? It doesn't really matter to me. Sent out. I think whoever wins this series is going to represent the West in the finals. Dump in by the Wild. Under a minute to go. Sorry I didn't see that comment till now. 54.4. Come on, Minnesota. For the love of God here. Far circle. Wild control. Faber keeps it in. Somebody broke a stick. And I don't know which team. Hughes passes. Up the middle. Shot by Faber. Tipped into the near boards. 40 seconds to go. Nate just takes it to the red line. Passes. McKinnon shoots it. There's the empty net. Gosh, freaking darn it. Just 3-1 is going to be the series. McKinnon from Natchez. Gosh darn it. Fudge. And the fans head to the exit. Don't blame them. Oh, man. Disappointing to say the least. 32.8 to go. I hate the Avs. I hate the Knights. I hate the Ducks. Wallstead heads off. Sent towards the net. Oh, come on. That wasn't in? Blackwood had backed into the net. Are we sure that wasn't in at some point? 17.9 in the whistle. Oh, I can't. Oh, man. Not looking good for the Wild. Yeah, it wasn't close enough to go in. I was just wishful thinking. 17.9. Blackwood's played great. You know, there's no doubt about it. Wild just didn't get enough scoring chances either, though. Shots are, I don't know, 33-21, but it's not like they were all great scoring chances. Avs just cleared it. This is going to go in again with 7.3. Five to 2 is the score. Fudge. They don't even say who the goal was. Looks like it was Nelson. Gosh darn it. Well, they're going to have to try to avoid elimination in Game 5 in Denver, Colorado. That'll do it. 5-2 is your final. Jeez Louise. 49% were correct of the 53 votes that Colorado would win. Nick Foligno talking to Manson. Yeah, I'm sure the Wild are not thrilled with Manson still. And for good reason. Three to frickin' 1 in the series. So we'll have Game 5 in Denver for you Wednesday night, to be determined if there will be a Game 6 back in Minnesota. Let's hope so. Otherwise, Friday, I guess I'm doing WNBA. Carolina swept the Flyers. They await the winner of Montreal Buffalo. We'll have game, what is that, 4 for you tomorrow at 6 o'clock Eastern. Game 5, Knights Ducks, tomorrow night, 8:45. It'll be like 8:50, 8:52 start time. I think both of these are on ESPN tomorrow. Yes, I guess thankfully. And then, okay, so Tuesday, Wednesday, hockey. Thursday, yes, there will be a Golden Knights Ducks Game 6, and there will be a Game 5 Canadian Sabres. So next 3 nights we have hockey. Beyond that, to be determined, because if the Avs win, there will be no hockey Friday. We'll do WNBA instead that night. Saturday, only if Sabres Canadians goes 6 or Ducks Golden Knights goes 7. And then Sunday and Monday are only if there's a Game 7 in the series. All right, well, I hope I'll catch up on the chat before I head on out for the evening. Hope you enjoyed the live stream despite the outcome. Wait, why did I went back way too far? What the? There we go. All right. Like and subscribe to the channel before you head on out. Follow on. Oh, no. Yeah, no T-Wolves. I didn't see the comment. in well, we don't have to worry about who the Wild are going to face because we don't know if the Wild are even going to win. If it's the Avs, I don't know. I may. So we do NHL and WNBA right now. And one baseball game a week, usually. Yeah, no NBA, sorry. Oh, man. Well, hopefully the Wild can get 3 straight, but they'll do one game at a time. Hey, Bok Choy, what's up? I know, you're an Avs fan. No far. No. Yeah, I know. That's the eternal question. What happened to Kaprizov? Did he even... We had Urov give him the lead on the power play from Faber and Tarasenko. Sturm from Hughes. I mean, what exactly did Kaprizov do? And answer, not a whole lot. Go Wild. Yep. Yeah, great game despite empty net. Yeah, it's okay, Brick. I just don't like... I'm here for good hockey games. I just don't like the Avs. I don't like... the Knights. I don't like the Ducks. I just, I'm rooting for Buffalo. I'm rooting for Montreal. Then the Wild. Then the Hurricanes. That's it. Yep, Avs were the President's choice. President's Trophy winner. I keep thinking President's Choice. Winners, and that wasn't for nothing. Yep. Well, there's still a game to be played Wednesday. We'll see. We'll see. I guess McKinnon is okay after taking that puck to the face, too. Seemed to have been. Yeah, 2 empty netters. Oh, yeah, it was Nelson on the other empty netter. Yeah, I agree. Yep, agree. Yeah, pretty much. I guess I'd rather see the Avs. That's so sad. I'd rather see the Avs than the Knights or the Ducks, I guess. I don't know. I guess I don't care. Yep, have a good one. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks, Susan. Yeah, 2 goals isn't going to win too many games, right? Especially against the Avs, right? Yep. Yeah, I don't like baseball. I don't like the NBA. I'll watch WNBA. Baseball's fine for me in small doses, 1 game a week. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't need any stitches. It must have just been all, internal bleeding, from those. Yep, have a good one, Brick. Thanks for checking in. Wait, what? Ballerina? I don't know. Star Wars, yeah. Well, I didn't want to have my bald head blinding you guys, and I turned off the light, and I just got disgusted with the hat. I don't have a Wild hat yet. It may be too late by the time I get a discount. My season might be over. Yeah, thanks, Mr. SWJ 2009. Yep, thank you. Yeah. Well, again, this is ridiculous. If this was 1 through 8, this would have been the conference final. That's my point. And I'm not saying Colorado wouldn't have won it still, but it's ridiculous that Dallas played Minnesota in the first round and Okay, I don't want to watch SportsCenter, by the way. And it's ridiculous that this is a second round matchup. They need to go back to 1 through 8. Yeah, it's a store brand. I keep saying President's Choice instead of President's Trophy. Avs greater than Knights and Ducks. Yeah, I mean, normally I'd root for the underdog but I can't stand the Knights and the Ducks. I really can't. I don't know. Maybe I'll root for the Knights. I can't even think about it with Torts winning a cup. Ugh. I can't type on a phone, by the way. I don't know what. I cannot type. I really thought the Wild were going to win. I didn't think we would be up against it this early. Have a good night, Alex. Yeah, we're done checking scores. Yep. All right, that's going to do it. I'm going to end the stream. Thank you all for watching. I was kind of holding out for the 3 stars, but they didn't. Yeah. You know what? I'll check the box real quick. They might have it. Yep. All right. Kelly, Wallstedt still, and Kadri. Huh. Yep. There's your 3 stars. Kelly, Wallstedt, and Kadri. All right. Sinbin Stream signing out. Hope you have a great rest of your Monday. Have a terrific Tuesday. Hope to see you for Game 4, Buffalo against Montreal or Ducks Golden Knights. Until then, take care. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks everybody in the chat. Again, appreciate you all. Until next time, take care. Good night and goodbye.